All right, Tony, now to a fascinating and controversial story. What if someone collected the sperm of Nobel Prize winners and other men with serious brain power? And what if the sperm was sold to women who wanted to have super babies? 25 years ago, that's exactly how a sperm bank called the Repository for Germinal Choice advertised itself. And this morning, we're going to meet one of the children of this Nobel Prize sperm bank and learn about her search to find her father. We want you to meet Leandra Ramm.
I chose opera because I felt so unbelievably amazing on stage. I feel like this is what, I just knew that that's what I had to do the rest of my life.
Her ambition and talent drive her. The 20-year-old soprano was studying at the prestigious Manhattan School of Music and singing in numerous operas this summer.
It feels just so, like not even earthly. I just always felt this urge when I was born just to succeed and to always give 100%.
Was Leandra destined for success by birth? She is one of the first children born as a result of donations to the so-called Nobel Prize Sperm Bank. These are some of the faces of other children from the controversial clinic founded by Robert Graham, who recruited donors of superior intellect and skill. Leandra's parents, David and Adrian, tried for 8 years to conceive before finding the Repository for Germinal Choice. The donations led to the births of 3 children, Leandra, Courtney, and baby Logan. She is proud of her roots.
I just never thought of it as something strange or something different from anyone else.
The repository was open 19 years and led to the birth of over 200 children. Graham hoped to create the brightest children of the 21st century. Donations were anonymous and assigned a color.
It's a wonderful thing. It's a positive thing. And I'm just so happy to be part of it.
Leandra does not know the identity of her biological father. Only a brief description of so-called donor clear.
He was a scientist who has major research in his field that he published, and he works in a major university, and then he has musical talents.
She would love to find him.
I mean, I would one day like to know who he is and get to talk to him and just find out what kind of person he is.
And joining us now is Leandra Ramm. Also here, David Plotz, the author of The Genius Factory, The Curious History of the Nobel Prize Sperm Bank. David has done a lot of research into the special sperm bank, and he's even helped some of these children find their fathers. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Nice to see you. So, David, have you been able, how many families have you been able to reunite?
I've been able to connect 8 children with their biological donor fathers.
8, because that's not bad, because there were 200 children?
There were about 200 children who were born from the bank over 20 years. Okay. And I know about 35 of them.
Well, we obviously saw the talent of Leandra, how she was able to sing and everything. Did this process work? Are these super kids that you're finding?
Well, as you can see from Leandra, they're a wonderful group of kids in general. I mean, but there's a wide range. There's some who have quite extraordinary talents, like Leandra does, and there's some who don't have such talent. In general, I think they're above average.
And, you know, when people sometimes forgot about what happened 25 years ago, because if you said, okay, you take a Nobel Prize winner and you want to make these super kids, and it sounds like a sci-fi movie, and to know that it actually took place. And were they really Nobel Prize winners?
Well, at the beginning there were 3 Nobel Prize winners, but there was a lot of controversy about the bank, and they stopped being able to get Nobel Prize winners to donate. And the founder of the bank decided that he wanted men who were a little bit more diverse in their talents. He would say those Nobel Prize winners couldn't win a basketball game. So he went out and recruited men who were taller and good-looking and were very smart, too.
Bottom line, was this a good idea?
Well, it was a harmless idea. I think the result, you have wonderful children like Leandra, and the parents who went to the bank are incredibly happy with it. I think it does foster a little bit of delusion that we can control who our children are just by changing their genes a little bit.
Because some people are thinking that you're trying to make a super race, if you will, because one person that was a Nobel Prize winner, William Shockley.
William Shockley was the only public donor to the bank, and he was an extremely controversial racist, a brilliant Nobel Prize winner, but a racist, and his involvement really cast a pall over the entire project.
But now these children want to find their fathers, and Leandra, that's where you come in. So what would you want to tell your father?
Well, I hope he's watching today, because the most important thing that I want to tell him is that I thank him so much. because if it wasn't for what he did, I wouldn't be here today. And I just want to let him know I have a wonderful family and a wonderful life, and I'm just so happy to be here. And I really hope that I can meet him one day.
And what do you know about him?
I just know that he was a scientist and he taught in a university, and that, you know, I just have the basic bare details that he was from Western Europe, and, you know, he was born in the 1940s. So, but I would love to know more about him and, you know, get to have a conversation with him. I think it would be a really beautiful and heartfelt experience.
I feel like we're doing a series of unsolved mysteries right now. He's going to see this. He's going to call in.
We'll solve it.
I know, David, but I'm sure it's been rewarding for you to be able to help kids like Leandra.
It's been great. It's been, and the opportunities to put kids together with their fathers, it's unparalleled. And I hope Leandra's father is out there watching, her donor father is out there watching, and will contact us and get them together.
You've had a happy life, continuing it on.
Oh, thank you.
Very talented. Leandra, thank you. David, thank you very much. This was fascinating.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
that very much. You can read an excerpt from this book on our website at gma.abcnews.com.